Welcome back to your twin flame path. Yes, we are going to be covering the karmic third party energy, and already it is looking pretty juicy. We do have these individuals having a crisis of faith, and we will get into the deep reason why. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm your host, Yildiz from Yildiz Readings. I'm a psychic medium. I cover occult wisdom, education, twin flame path. I am a twin flame. We are going to get into the energy. Now, the one thing I can say is from this read, at first, when I was looking at this, I directly felt as though not only was there a crisis of faith, but that these individuals really felt they did not love the thing that they were with. So, this faith energy. Now, we do look at the faith energy. It's funny because I feel that there directly is a shift with this person, these individuals, this pocket group of karmic energies this week. Now, this can also be at a collective level. We are having a crisis of faith, really looking at what we believe our value systems, our spirituality, and the tools we have. At a karmic third party level, as an individual, as per se, I do feel these individuals are struggling and very confused about the reasons why these things are happening. This can be those that are in relationships, marriages, contracts, partnerships, and a karmic cycle within a relationship. I definitely can see this very strong. Um, where they were before versus where they are now is polar opposite. It's almost this deep questioning. We see this really coming through in the overall energy of deep questioning. It's so silent, it's so private, it's very revealing in a sense of grasping the fact that what they loved they now do not love. And it's like almost having to admit to themselves they've got themselves into a circumstance that they feel very, very detached from. Now, we see in the most recent past, this was a head and heart decision, and what they thought love was versus what it actually is. Their skin is shedding and they're having this revelation to do with it. And they were actually getting into entanglements and situations, and even their actions were based around an inability to change. Now, I do think it particularly could be something to do with the transits, where we were very stuck, especially with Uranus and Taurus in the context of love and relationships. And, it's almost like I feel as though whatever that was before, now it's happening, and it's almost like it doesn't make sense why it's happening now. It does in the context of astrology, and I do see these individuals actually wondering why the heck is it happening now? I don't actually understand. And it's very cold, especially in the heart chakra space. We have sadness in reverse and a number 5. Now, 5's very, very difficult. Sometimes we can be so detached, so, have so many changes happen in our life that we can become numb. So it also can be when we actually play these cycles out in our mind that our heart has made peace with that. And so that feeling of, fear, trigger, all the rest of it's kind of gone. But I do particularly feel it's because some circumstances happened in this person's life, and it's been a lot. It's been deep transformations. Some people can handle the 5, some people can't. It's almost like if you physically were to look at it as a, what would the term be? A process, a spiritual process you'd have to be initiated through in order to get a manifestation of what you desired. And, generally speaking, when we get the 5s, it theoretically should be a compliment, because it means that your soul is ready for that reincarnation, so to speak. It's having a rebirth. But these individuals are not feeling sorry. They're not feeling the positivity in such. They're feeling it's going to change everything once they admit this. It is going to have a lot of areas that are very, very unstable. They're also looking at their behavioural patterns of what it caused. This could be misconduct, this could be misdoings, misdealings, liaisons, things done in the dark, and they are quite concerned about these things coming out into the open. And again, because we do have retrogrades, it is a distinct possibility this could be exposed. And so this could be causing a lot of fear, even though for some it could be they are not having time to think about that in a sense of context, but rather what they do want to have the courage to actually address, and it's addressing the elephant in the room. This crisis of faith is really happening within them. It also does feel in their mind that they're actually looking at a physical connection or something they're entangled with, that it doesn't resonate for them. And it's not even, there's no chemistry, there's no connection. We've got temptation in reverse. So it is almost like, going from the joint connection, especially because we have 19 here, 1 and 9, 10, a connection. I don't know why I get this. It's not that it's completing it, it's that it's ending it. So whatever it's ending, they do know that there is conflict. 2's company, 3's a crowd, I'm hearing. Now, this could be because they directly feel they're meant to be on a different path, or it could be because of the twin flame connection. But for some, I very much do feel this is more the context of where they feel they should be over what the goal is between the cycle. Now, that's not to say this is going to be easy. And at the foundation level, we do have the pride energy. We do have something that they're moving through. And I do think they're going to be addressing it. They are going to be looking at things, but this could cause them a lot of headaches. It's almost like analysis paralysis. But the one thing that they're very, very sure about is that they're not loving what is going on. They don't. It could be with this person, they just don't feel that anymore. And it's not the same as what it used to be. They're wanting it to get back to where it used to be. But it just feels so empty. It feels like having a flatmate. That's about the best analogy I can bring you, that my guides are giving me. For some, this also can be that there is a tribe or a family member that has transcended over. This could be the context of where the connection went off the kind of rails, either on their side of the fence or the person they're involved with. Now, does it have to be an older person? Not at all. All reference is that there was a person that transcended over, and from that point, this connection has never been the same. I also feel the damage really going back to the heart of the issue with the 5, the sadness. I feel it's taken quite a toll on this. And even though they could be wishing upon a star or wishing for something to change, and they have been very patient, some of them are saying, hey, if I'm patient, I might be able to get back to point A. But again, we're saying 5s, and it would take a drastic amount of things to change. And that, when we look at change, what's change going to be? Change is going to change us, other people, and how we do everything. So it's not one facet of it. When we say change, it means everything. So, some of us could get super excited and go, oh, we're seeing 5s. And it's like, yeah, you don't understand. It's going to be onion peel layers. It's going to be you're changing the circumstances, the environment, the people, places, the things, like everything. It's like a tower, but it's pulling the building down and putting it back up again. These are the 5s. And so, I feel the karmic is looking at it going, oh, have I learned some lessons here? Am I going to do this again? And it's almost like they're looking at their hand. Let's get a close-up view. Look at this individual. Very apprehensive. The patience more, I think, is logic. They're looking at it going, you be careful. This person does look emotionally intelligent here. Maybe I feel it's more so from the point of view of they have learned something. Now, be it that was good or bad, they have learned something. They're looking at that coin and they're going to, I dare put that coin in the well. For I know what came last time. Am I ready to go through what I'm about to manifest? And so there is always a cause and effect with things. And I think this person is very, very aware of that. That once that's out there in the ethers, it's too late, change is happening. And they're holding on to it. They're pausing for that moment because they do realize once it's initiated, it's up to the ethers and the gods how that's going to come about, but they do know how that one action can have a ripple effect in the whole context of this plan. Now, we are going to check in with this energy next week. If you do want to subscribe, follow us here. You can follow us via the website. We are upgrading the website at the moment. A lot of links will be upgraded here. We do provide bookings online and coaching, both for your twin flame path, astrology, any burning questions, past over loved ones. We cover it. And I will continue putting blogs up in reference to that. We will have some energy information videos that we are hosting via both the website as well as YouTube. So if you are needing any resource tools, we are going to be providing them online. They are also going to be filtered through Sage Inner Circle Network. And if you want to get on the wait list for that, which is the second round offers, you can jump on our website and join the list. Otherwise, I will see you next week for the twin flame updates. Take care.